Good evening, good evening. I am here and to read today Dating 101 God's Way by Damon Hall. "10 rules for good communication with your life partner for women." This is our topic we're on right now. Good communication requires certain rules and guidelines, which are simple in one sense and extremely difficult in another. Good communication requires certain rules and guidelines, which are simple in one sense and extremely difficult in another. Rule number 1, there will be no non-subjects, period. What is a non-subject? It's a subject for whatever reason that is understood to be off limits and not to be brought up under any circumstance. Non-subjects between partners are not only sad but destructive. They take away from the couple's chance for intimacy, for a heart-to-heart, soul-to-soul relationship. It takes two very mature people to handle painful subjects, but for the sake of a relationship, non-subjects must become discussable subjects. Patience is the key. Don't give up until all subjects are open for discussion. Number 2, whatever you say, say it with love. Ephesians 4:15. The more difficult something is to hear, the more gently and tenderly it must be said. Honesty without gentleness is brutal. Make sure that whatever you have to say needs to be said. Pray, asking God to give you wisdom about what to say and when to say it. Remember that men are really very vulnerable. Rule number 3, timing is everything. Don't try to talk about a difficult subject when the house is in chaos. Make a date, go to a quiet restaurant, and talk to him after he's had a good meal. Don't try to talk when he's getting ready to drift off to sleep. Rule number 4, get to the point. Don't say more than you have to. Give him the bottom line first, then go back and sketch in the details. He'll understand more of what you're saying. If he wants more information, he'll ask. Rule number 5, if he's not looking at you, he's probably not listening. If you see his eyes drifting, it probably means you've said too much. He's lost interest. Get back to the point. Rule number 6, he can't read your mind. If you're not willing to say it out loud, let it go. Don't expect him to pick up your nonverbal hints. Rule number 7, be as positive as possible. If you talk about problems all the time, he will tune you out. If you're positive most of the time, he'll be more willing to listen when you've got a problem. See Ephesians 4:29. Rule number 8, once you've shared your concerns, be quiet and listen. Don't react, just listen. Your listening will let him know that you're not attacking him and you value his input. In James 1:19 we read, "Dear friends, be quick to listen, slow to speak, and slow to get angry." Rule number 9, when the time comes, be willing to accept correction from your life partner. Don't be defensive. He must also be allowed to share his concerns in a non-threatening atmosphere. Rule number 10, be forgiving. Give your life partner room to fail. Colossians 3:13 tells us to bear with each other and forgive whatever grievances you may have against one another. Forgive as the Lord forgave you. It's a gift to give one another. That is the end of that topic. See me more for later, or see me later for more.